Good evening, YouTube. Whew, that's disgusting. Hi. Stupid. Good evening, YouTube. I am back here in the woods with another video on camping, setting up a little shelter, and I'm winded because last time I ran out of firewood, and I was not going to do that again. It's not going to be down in the 30s. It's 20 degrees warmer tonight. So I won't need as much, but I got twice as much as I thought I'd need, just to make sure, be a little bit more prepared than last time. And that's an important thing when you're going out in the woods, whether it's at a campground or in the woods by yourself, hiking somewhere, you always want to be prepared. So I had a tip on the last video on how to start a fire if your lighter went empty. So just these little kind of tips and tricks are really important to learn and fun to practice. So I'm going to be showing you how to start a fire with char cloth and a ferrocerium rod. I know a lot of people do that, but I figure it's my turn to do it. So stay tuned. Okay, here's our char cloth. We'll set that on top of this less than attractive bird's nest, but it'll do the job. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Well, we got our char cloth glowing. We'll get that up there on that nice dry tinder. Yeah, I am still learning how to do the camera and other things at the same time, so you have to forgive me for the shakiness of this video. But you can see we have fire, so yikes. I'll apologize again for that shaky camera work. It's harder than it looks. Tripod might be a good purchase. But tonight I've got some simple ramen noodles. I've got a coffee, a cup of coffee I'm going to have. Definitely going to be ready for bed once it starts getting darker. And but yeah, it's always great being outside. It's always refreshing getting away from the city or from work. But whether you got your family with you or you're out on your own, it's always a nice adventure. You don't get to see any of this kind of stuff if you don't get out and look for it. But it is an absolutely beautiful day here. Absolutely beautiful. Probably 4 more hours of sunlight. But man, just looking up at the sky, the trees, quite wonderful. Here's a tip I learned from John at Intense Angler. He's got a lot of fun videos, neat camping hacks, fun guy. This one's coffee, so you don't have to bring your Keurig. Just wrap it up tight, tie it after you measure it, and then put it in the dirt. And then put it in your water and let it steep. I don't have a mug. And this is hot, but this is actually pretty tasty. Turned out all right. And it's always nice to have coffee. Always. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. So here's my little sheltered area. Got some water just about to boil. Got a big stack of wood here. And there's my tarp I got. It was big enough I could double it over on the bottom. Still put a blanket underneath. Got my sleeping bag. That's just tied off to two trays there. I put some leaves underneath the tarp, so I shouldn't have any problems getting cold tonight from the ground. That's a little untidy. I'll clean that up a little bit. But, yeah, that's basically it. My eggs are about done. Take those off. Got a pot of coffee going this morning. And it was a nice night. It was beautiful. Didn't get too cold. Heard coyotes. Pretty sure it was a fox I had heard a few times this morning. And just had an awesome night out here. That kept me pretty warm. Pretty comfortable too. So another awesome adventure. So just remember, you can't see this beautiful stuff if you don't get outside. So go outside.